This is a lead magnet delivery flow that I've created. And as you see, it checks for conditions. I use this in different places in my bot conversation. If the user's already given me their email somewhere and I have them in the system, when it calls for this flow to be activated, and usually that's a function that I have going, it's going to check the condition to see if their email already exists. And if it does, then it's going to go and deliver the lead magnet. It's going to continue on with the flow. If it does not find any email for this user, it's going to ask for their name and their email. And this is a hybrid version, so each one of these get user data blocks is saving that information separately. So then once the information is verified that it's there, either pre-existing or collected, it's going to add a tag to this user that they've downloaded my lead magnet. Then it's going to go to a Google Sheet action and save that user's information to a Google Sheet also. And then it's going to deliver the download, and it will set an email opt-in, subscribe them to a drip campaign, and then take them back into the conversation. A couple of things I want to point out here. If I were to copy this flow to another account, when I go to copy it to another account, let's choose this one. It's a brand new account. I have no integrations on it. Now I'm going to look at my flows, and there's the flow that I just copied over. Now the flow is there and all of the nodes seem to be there, correct? But when I go inside each node to check and see if the custom fields and if the actions actually copied over, I find that there's a lot of things missing. A lot of things don't transfer. You get the nodes, but if you don't have things set up on your account first, there won't be anything in these. Now this one's okay because the custom fields were built-in system fields, so they carried over the way they should, full name and email. When I get to the tag, it carried over with it. It's listed here. But you see, I don't have any other choices to pick from because this is a new account. It has no tags. When I look at the Google Sheet action, click on that, it pops up with a message saying I don't have Google Sheets. I don't have a Google account at all connected to this. So I have to go and connect my Google account, go to integrations, Google Sheets, connect an account, give it permissions, and now my Google account is connected, but I still have to put a Google Sheet here so that I can have that data sent to a Google Sheet. So I'm going to add a Google Sheet that I have made. We'll use this one here. It has date, first name, last name, email. This is just a dummy sheet. So I'll get the link, copy it, go back to this account, put the link in there, give it a name, CBV test sheet. Now I have a Google Sheet in here. So when I go back to that flow, look at that Google Sheet action, it says please recreate this Google Sheet action. So, and this is where you might have to do a little bit of work on this flow to get it set up correctly. If you just created your own Google Sheet and it's not the one that the flow was created with, then you're going to see this. There won't be any custom fields here. You're going to have to match those up. So I would have to put in last interaction, first name, last name, etc. Match all those up. If I have the sheet it was created on, this one, it's going to have the custom fields already populated for the ones that I was using in this. So I would save it. Now you might have to change your image. You might have to go to the download button and change the link of where your download is. Things like that. If you're using the exact same thing, it should carry over with the flow. But this would be something that you would need to change if it was your own lead magnet. When you get over here, the same thing's going to happen that happened with the Google Sheet. If you don't have your email connected, you won't have anything here happening. Now you get the node that copies over because it was created on that other account. But if I would just go in here right now and try to set an email opt-in action, when I open that up, I've got Google Sheets as an option because I installed Google Sheets, but I don't have anything that says email because I have not installed my email. When I click on, delete that, when I click on the subscribe to a drip campaign, there's nothing in there, and I don't have any choice for anything because I don't have a drip campaign created already. That would be some flows that I had emails created and put into a drip campaign, which I do not have. So the first thing that I'm going to need to do, if I want to do anything with email, I'm going to have to do the same thing that I did with Google Sheets. I have to go connect my email. So let's go back over to settings. And this time we're going to go to channels and email. And then I'm going to connect my email, whichever one you're connecting. And if you need help on setting up your email account, go to the documentation and follow the steps to setting up your email. I'll go ahead and pause and get this set up. And once you get your email connected, and again, you're going to find it in the docs over here. Watch those videos. Check the instructions. Now you can go back to that flow. And if I was going to create that action, you'll see now I have email that's available. And I can set that email opt-in. Once you know that your email is available, let me delete that. Now when we go to the drip campaign, even though we have our email connected now, there is nothing there. So in order to do the drip campaign, you'll see on my other account, I have AI lead magnet download. Now I have others, but that's the drip campaign. So if I would go on this account and look up the flows that I have for those emails, these are the drip emails that I've created. I have 3 emails that I've created. They're each their own flow. This goes with my lead magnet, and you would do that by click send email, and you'd go in here and create your email, and that's your flow. And once I have those flows and the emails created, I'm going to go to my marketing tools, and when I look at drip campaigns, there's the one for my lead magnets. So you are going to have to create this on your account. Even though I shared that flow to another account, I have to share these 3 flows here as well. These 3 emails that I created if I want to use those same ones. Now if I want to use those same 3 emails, I could just go to the flows and I could do the same thing. I could copy to another account, this one, copy to another account, and number 3. Now I have those 3 emails. If I go back to the new account that I made, and I look at my flows, I see I have the 3 emails. 1, 2, 3. They're already set, but I have to go create the drip campaign because I still do not have that listed here as an option because I haven't created one yet. So on this new account, I'm going to go back to marketing tools. And you see I have a lot less options here because I don't have a lot of things connected to this new account, but I do have drip campaign. So I'm going to add a new one. And then I'll set up my drip campaign. I'll choose email number 1, and then email number 2, and then email number 3. And I'll set when I want them delivered, after an hour, after a day, and after 3 days. I save that. Now I have my drip campaign created. I can go back over to my flow, take a look at that subscribe to drip campaign. Now I have it there as an option. So I can set that. Now I have everything connected. My custom fields are right in this saved information. My tag is there. Google Sheets is connected and set up. My delivery for my lead magnet is in there and connected to the right link. My email opt-in is set. My drip campaign is now there. And if I publish that, now it should work on this new account. And if you want to test that, go over here to preview. Once you've published it, it will ask for your name and put that in. Email kim@gmail.com. There it gives me the option to download my freebie. Pops up in a new window. When I close that, it goes right back to my conversation. Now you don't see it, but it has signed me up to get those emails. And all I have is the conversation continue. Now if I type in here, it's going to go to the default reply. And that's how you copy a flow over to a new account and make sure that everything in that flow is connected properly. I hope that helped. I'll see you in the next one.